Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Choma, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about things I've learned in college. I kind of feel like an OG at this point, but I'm still learning though. But like these are like the few things I think every college student should know, or every potential college student should be aware of. So I'm going to be sharing my tips and stuff like that. So if this is a video you're interested in, please stay tuned. Watch till the end of this video, okay? Yeah.
Isa Wendy's, where y'all from?
Isa.
So the first thing on my list is early registration. Obviously, like especially if you're working, and then you're schooling at the same time, it's very necessary that you register on time. That's where you're able to like pick up classes that match your work schedule and your social life schedule, if that makes sense. So you don't want to pick up classes whereby you're going to school from like Monday to Friday, and then like you have like classes, maybe you have like classes like from morning to like night. You want to like pick up easy peasy schedule. Okay, I have a friend that once did like I think during like the winter semester, she only went to school like for only 2 days because she picked like a very sweet schedule. And the only way to like pick up a schedule that matches like your work and your social life, whatever schedule that you have for these two things, is only if you register on time. So that's for fact. And you can as well pick like a very good professor or a good instructor, because I kind of feel like if you pick a good professor, if you pick a good instructor, you probably like chances are so high that you're going to excel in that course. You don't want stress. The second point is be organized. Now the thing on my notes was actually good time management and planning, but I think I'm gonna coin it to be organized. So I don't know how to like really like buttress on this point, but I'm gonna say that from the very start of the semester, it will be really nice and beneficial to you if you're able to go through your course outlines, look at the deadlines, the assignments coming up, the tests coming up, the quizzes coming up, just try and like your calendar should just be your best friend for the start of every semester to the end of every semester. Mark out deadlines for things, and I feel like mark out deadlines for the courses, and as well mark out personal deadlines. Let's say you have an assignment that is released and it should be due on Friday by 11:59 p.m. You can put it to yourself that like your personal deadline that by Wednesday I should be done with this assignment and I should have submitted it. So you get that kind of thing. Just be very, very organized, and as well follow all of your plannings, your to-do list. If you're the kind of person that can do like the whole semester schedule kind of thing in your calendar, that's actually very nice. Or if you're the kind of person that does like that prefer like a daily schedule thing, that's also good. Or a monthly stuff, or whatever works for you. Basically, me personally, I think I prefer like a daily schedule thing. That way I don't feel so much pressure. That's what really works for me. So do what works for you, okay? So the third of my point is avoid procrastination. Like guys, avoid procrastination. Now when you're done with the being organized thing, good time management, planning, when you're done with your planning and stuff, I would advise that you avoid procrastination. Now this is not to say if you procrastinate, you're gonna get an F in that course. Because I'm actually on this WhatsApp group chat. Like I'm the admin. Like I think I'm the one heading the procrastination WhatsApp group chat, because like I tend to procrastinate a lot. Like I used to, because all things have passed away and all things have become new. So I try my possible best to like avoid that, because that procrastination thing is actually like a devil. Like I'm not going to lie, like it is not even nice at all, because you find yourself trying to do a whole semester's work in a day, and trust me, like it's not something you even want to do, because it is freaking stressful. It destabilizes everything. So try your possible best to like avoid procrastination when you're done with your planning. And I'm not going to say totally avoid procrastination, don't procrastinate at all, because that's actually inevitable. Do you get? So my best bet is that you should try your possible best to let's say don't procrastinate too much, or don't over procrastinate a task. Let's say you're supposed to do this task today, and then you find yourself saying tomorrow, then tomorrow, next tomorrow, then next tomorrow, you say next tomorrow, then you find yourself saying next week, next month. Like if you can't do a task today, it's totally fine, but try your best to like do it at the earliest convenience, if that makes sense. But don't procrastinate too much. It's not good. It's an enemy. Procrastination is an enemy, okay? The fourth thing on my list is too much course load to do. Like there's too much course load to do. There is there is a quiz, there are quizzes to write, there are assignments, especially if you're like doing, if you're doing a program whereby for each course you take, you have quizzes to write every week, assignments, maybe research or whatever for like every single week, like you need to submit something for every course. Trust me, like just be prepared for it. That's if you're not in college already, or if you're in college already, just try like, prepare your mind for the fact that you most likely see a lot of course load to do. Do you get? So yeah, the next on my list is assessment prior to your final grades or your final exam. Basically weighs a good percentage of your grade for each course. You literally find it in your course outline when you're going through your course outline, like when you're doing like your planning and your time management sort of thing. You'll probably see where your instructors like write it down or state it down somewhere. Final exam carries this grade, this assessment carries this grade, that kind of thing. But I kind of figured out that the final exam, most likely, I feel like the marks I've seen in final exam weigh is 40%, and then I've taken a course where by the final exam weighed only like 20 or 30%. So you cannot even say you want to like mess up in the assessment and then you buckle up in your final exam and then scale through and all of that. Like, it's not even possible. You're just do like what's it called, a voluntary withdrawal from the course that you're not doing again. Do your best in your assessment. I feel like this assessment as well is actually like a good thing for us because it kind of keeps you on your toes, and then you find yourself studying every now and then to be able to succeed. The next point is seek for help, guys. So seek for help the moment you realize you need help. The very second you tell yourself, because I feel like you can lie to every other person but you can't lie to yourself. The very second you tell yourself, oh my god, Choma, I think we need help right now. I think we need help. That very second you sense that, just reach out. Reach out to your instructor first of all. I would advise that you reach out to your instructor, and then you guys can like go through the course and discuss your challenges, whatever challenge you're having in that course. Discuss it with your instructor. And then there's this thing called like office hours that instructors do put on every semester, where you can walk into their office and then discuss like some course challenges. I advise that you actually do that. Reach out to instructors. And then another thing I'm going to say is that if you're this kind of person that studies more, or you probably retain more information, or you probably do so well in a course, or you have a study buddy, then I advise you to like try to get like a study buddy if available. This particular one it was like a game changer for me during the winter semester. I really didn't know that I needed a study buddy until I got one, and then my grades skyrocketed. Like I'm like, oh. But yeah, try your best, like get a study buddy if you're the kind of person that wants to like read with someone or study with someone. And that thing again is that reach out to if you know of any alumni that probably have done that program or probably done the program, reach out to the person as well. Maybe like seek like tips, 1 or 2 tips on how the person was able to like scale through that program, and that way to seek for help is through YouTube, through YouTube, Google. Just go on the internet. I feel like there are lots of resources that can like help you, excel in your course. Just try and find the like right resource. Just like watching my video now, you're basically gaining 1 or 2 knowledge. So these are like parts of seeking for help. So you're seeking for help by coming to my channel. Self-motivation and self-discipline, guys. Like in college, you're not gonna find anybody that will be chasing you up and down. Why haven't you submitted your assignments? Why haven't you done this quiz? You did not do well in this quiz. You did not do well in this. Nobody's gonna chase you around. Nobody's gonna like carry cane. Oh, this is time for like, I don't know. For those of us that went to like boarding school, you can just raise your hands in the comment section. I went to a boarding school, so nobody's going to be none of those things. It's time for 9 prep. You should be reading while you're sleeping. While you should be reading while you're doing this. Like, you literally need to motivate yourself. Just try your best. Like, find your motivation. What motivates you to read, or what motivates you to like carry out tasks, or what motivates you to like do things appropriately. If you know that like reading in your room will probably make you sleep off, then you probably have to like find a sport that will make you like read or study for school. If it means you're going to the library, spending time in the library to study, that's fantastic as well. Even getting a study buddy, that actually helps me, because when I look when I look to my right or left and I see somebody reading, that kind of like motivates me like really well. Oh, this person is reading, I think I should. Even when I'm getting that, I'm like, oh, he or she is reading, I think I should be reading. So just try your best to like find that thing that kind of like self motivates you. Like you need that self motivation, because nobody's going to be there to like motivate you to like, okay guys, I mean they can do that during the orientation, like, you know, motivate you like you're in college, but like once the semester starts, you have to like find that thing that self motivates you, that keeps you going even when you feel like giving up. You're like, no, I want to keep going. If it means working out, guys, do that as well. If it means like when you're done with working out, you have this, okay, let's get this work done. Whatever it means at all, just try your best to like get self-motivated. And you also have to like discipline yourself to actually excel in college as well. Discipline is actually that very one thing you need as well. Discipline yourself. When it's time to study, it's time to study. When it's time for social media, it's time for social media. One of my favorite preachers of all time, Michael Todd, if you know him as well, he's actually very fantastic. There's this quote I copied from him, which says that discipline turns into a desire when you stay consistent. So you need to like try your possible best to stay consistent. It's a consistency for me. Even when you don't feel like doing it, just show up. I mean, it's just so easy to just sit down here and ramble and say, guys, do this, do that. But basically just find a strategy that works for you. Whatever keeps you on your feet, whatever keeps you motivated, that's fantastic. Just find the strategy, okay, and then remain consistent. No guarantee of an informal relationship when you're in college, and I'm gonna say that for a fact. All the friends, and I'm gonna say this, like all the friends I have off of college, I made them outside college. Like I didn't meet them in school or in, okay, I think I only met one in school, but the rest I met them outside college. I mean, you should actually like put in effort. It wasn't be, you know, friendship, like my party, my, you know, but at least just basically try your possible best to like network when you're in college as well. You know people, go for events if you can, whatever event your school is hosting, try your best to, you know, show up for any event at all, and then network with people if you can talk with people. I mean, I'm a very shy person, I don't like talking to people, but I try my best. So if you see me talking to you, if you're watching this video, I've probably seen this girl in your school and then she doesn't talk to you, just know that I try my best. I'm trying to, but obviously, like I know people like to meet when I need something or when I need an information. So just basically know people, network, exchange contacts. Snap, are you on Snap? Are you on Instagram? Are you on WhatsApp? Are you on whatever social media platform you guys can like communicate with? Just try your best to like get people that way. So just anything at all that you can do to like basically know people and make people know you, put yourself out there, do that. Be patient, guys. I know that like sometimes in college, sometimes like you probably set goals for yourself. When I go to school, when I enter college, I want to do this, that, blah blah blah. Yeah, but when you don't see it coming, or when you don't find yourself achieving that goal you've actually set for yourself, I'll advise that you actually be very, very patient, especially if you've actually done everything you can do. You've put in the best, you've put in your best, you've put in so much effort into making sure that that thing works, and it doesn't work. I'll advise that just be very patient, go with the flow. Personally, I pray about it. I talk to God about, because I feel like God is my best friend. Like God is my best friend. Like when I'm just feeling so down about something, it mustn't even be school, to be honest. Most times it's actually not school. It could just be something outside school or school, wherever it is. I just try possible best to, you know, just get a grip of myself, and I'm like, Choma, calm down, everything will be fine. Just breathe in, out. Be patient. Problem, we never finish in this life. The very moment you're solving this one, the next one is coming up. So just wherever, just try your best to be patient and just keep it going, okay? It's very necessary that you also do your research as well. In as much as when you enter college, they kind of like do like this orientation thing for you, but I feel like orientation is not enough, because you don't find out everything during your orientation. So it's very necessary that you keep yourself updated every single time as much as you can. And this comes in with when you have a very good network. They can actually give you like some very good information from the administration, from your school's administration. You know, do your research to know openings, there's any scholarship coming up or whatever. Just try to do your research. Guys, like, you know, try your best to have a life outside work and school. I know that as international student, and I don't want to say international student because I've also seen some domestic students struggling with keeping, you know, work and school, having that work and school life balance. One advice I'm going to give, and I'm also talking to myself as well, is that you should just try your best to like have another life, an entire life outside school and work, something you enjoy doing, something that is like something you're very passionate about, that is not, maybe you're doing something you're very passionate about in school or whatever, but I think that something that will probably not stress you that much, not something that will not give you mental or physical stress, something that will just take off that stress away from you. So try possible to like get that. And I know we are going to scale through this college, because this college life is not easy, but at the end of the day, our eyes is on the end goal. Then when you know that, you will cash out when you're done. You will tell yourself, I'm gonna cash out when I'm done with college. So yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys learned one or two things from this video. If you're a college student and you know of one or two things that I didn't list out in this video, please make sure to drop in the comment section. And then if you're a potential college student and then you have one or two questions to drop, you can drop it in the comment section. You can drop it in the comment section as well. And please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to share. You guys please support this channel, and you know, that's also a way I can get self-motivated. Okay, when I see your likes, I see your comments, I see the subscription coming in, I'll just be like, okay, content back to back to back. Okay, and I'll see you guys in my next vlog. Okay, bye.